Wolf, cricket block, centre wing position. Hamilton. Hand pass was nice onto Wickham. Hamilton now tries to get up the scraps, does so. Tries to use Wickham. Good pressure there from the Swans. Smart work back from Fowler. Delivers the footy to Wickham. Fowler tries to get it. Blacksmith involved in the contest. Back it comes from the Swans. That's Barlow. Barlow delivers the footy. Taken there nicely by Wolf. Wolf controls things for AFL Sydney. Good delivery through the middle. In some open real estate. To ground it goes. Sullivan tries to pick up the contest. Wrapped up there is the 31 in Flynn. And the umpire will deliver a free here for the Swans. It'll be Flynn that has it. Puts it towards the cricket block. Nice work from Haley. Haley delivers the footy down to Parker. Parker takes the mark nice. Ella Parker off the cricket block. Now needs to give it and go. Beautiful delivery down into the hot spot. Micheletti can't take it on the first attempt. To ground it goes. Back it comes Smith. Good work there from the 21 in Stanwicks. Juggling effort. Tries to get it. Numbers are pretty strong. Smith goes hard after the footy. And it's a good contest right to the boundary line. And it looks as though Rudd just went out of bounds. Cameron was involved there too.
Every time the AFL Sydney team get the football, they're under intense pressure. The tackling and defensive work from the Swans has been exceptional over the last quarter. They're still leading by 8 points. I don't know how AFL Sydney's hung on this quarter. It's just 8 points the difference. Tapped out of there by AFL Sydney. That was Saggers. Borks. Bork to handball and then got it out. Thank you, David, for the pun. Going wide. Janasia, who is absolutely starring out there, tries to bring that ball back inside to open up the angles. Bork's another handball out. Little another handball comes out. Janasia with the inside-out kick. That's going to go through from behind. First score of the quarter. And the Swannies are 2-4-16. AFL Sydney 1-1-7. I'll just see if they're... There it is. The score goes up. Coming out wide. Hamilton, who's trying to get herself... She's willing herself into this game. That's a push in the back. Thank you. That was blatant, that one. And they're not just even sure of the free kicks too. It's to Haley. Steps inside. Should open up the angle and go. No one. Slack marking there. Up to the hot spot. Who's underneath it? Off hands. They're under so much pressure from the Swans, the AFL Sydney side. Micheletti. Is that over the shoulder? Umpire says, no, it's mine, I think. He's giving out more signals than the checkered flag waiver at Bathurst. Tap out. Parker over the football. Couldn't pick it up. Goes to the soccer tactics. Might be effective. Hamilton lurking with intent. Out here at half-back flank. Gets dragged to ground. In and under there is Thomas. And the umpire's going to ball it up just inside the 50-metre arc. And the Swannies are dead set all over him. Up in this contest will be Wayne. Tapped out. Saggers got it moving forward. A lot of these followers are Manly players. The Moston medalist Wolf in there gets a little kick out there, about 6 metres. Hamilton, Martini, clever handball. Can Zara get free? Goes to ground, gets a handball going backwards. They're under so much pressure. This should be a mark to Fowler. Sits underneath it. Well defended for the Swans. Another good tackle. Well done in there from Ava Barraclough. That's a bit more like it from the AFL Sydney side, John, or at least trying to get the ball going forward.
Yeah, really competitive stuff from AFL Sydney, just challenging the Swans at every turn. In some space. Good work, Wolf, in the contest. To ground it goes. Smart work over there. Great work from Wayne to try and clear it. Good delivery there. Just through the legs. Goes back to Stanwicks. Stanwicks. Nice mature kick. Finds a bit of room to Hamilton. Hamilton now has to just challenge herself with that boundary line. Great work there from Cameron. And a smother is on.
Now, that's got to be out of bounds in the full because it came off beneath the knee, and I think the boundary umpire's got that right. They're going to have a consult here. I'm sure that ball came off the shin, and a shin counts as a kick. Yep, out on the full, Jono.
Yeah, that was certainly the indication there from the umpire.
What's she doing here?
She's now saying...
Oh, goodness me!
They changed their ruling. No, they've gone back to the original ruling. Okay. Play on off the boundary line. So a bit of drama here in the second quarter.
Oh, what a mark.
Superb mark there. Taken by Quinn.
She's been superb today, Jono, Quinn.
Yeah, plenty of touches and some great effort, Madeline Quinn. Good delivery of the Sharon down towards the top of the arc. In some work, Hamilton. To ground they go. Nice work, Russell, to try and clear it. Round the body. And good mark there, or just a bounce into the chest there of Parsons. The umpire will have it, though. Be a ball up just in front of the arc. In they go Parsons, juggling effort. Parker, smothered kick. Stanwick's had it. Good work there from Yates. In control are the Swans. Janija wheels around. Beautiful footwork from Janija. Lines it up. Touch just short of the line, and it'll go through for a behind.
So, Jono, we've got the score as 2-5-17 to 1-1-7. We disagree with the scoreboard. We'll check that at half-time for you. There it is now. That is right. The scoreboard's right, everybody, or those of you that can see the scoreboard. Going to ground is Johnson, who's given her all. But the whole game's being played in the Swans attacking half. It's hardly been forward of the centre. So Hamilton, 2-on-1, gets the ball to ground at least. Good tackle, mate, in there. Zara gets up on her feet now. Little quick handball. They're under so much pressure. That's gone to ground. Barraclough got a handball out. That should be a ball up off the feet of Johnson. We've got 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. It's 10 points of difference. A superb display over the last 25, 28 minutes by this Swan side, who were terrific last week. And they're just running, and their defensive work's superb today. Goodness me, they've been good to watch. A little bit of circle work from Watson. Thumps it forward. Opting with the punch. Got to get rid of that. Does. And you'll find that's a common thread. Every time the AFL Sydney side gets it, they're under enormous pressure. Over the shoulder given. And this will be a free kick to Molly Thomas. Probably too far out to score. She's opened up the angle already. On the left foot, off 2 steps. Marking contest. Ball goes to ground. Ball comes back from whence it came. Quinn gets the ball to ground. Picks it up now. Hamilton in there trying to make a tackle. Good even contest there. The umpire, this will not be a boundary throw, and I'm pretty sure this will be a ball up because the tackle was made just inside the line, and in fact it will be. Still 10 points the difference. 2.5 to go in the first half. Bourgeois just gets a left hand on Hamilton, who's getting most of her touches via handball, and plays on Wolf. What a tackle that is! Great tackle. That's indicative of the first half. Jono, Wilkins, a superb effort.
Yeah, an absolute bolter there over Wolf. And a good mark there taken by Watson. Watson, nice delivery into the hot spot. Juggling effort. Back it comes. Away to Kavanagh. Just chips the kick on the centre wing here. Goes half out of the footy, and it's Flynn. Just delivers the ball and goes out of bounds. Good pressure there from the 13 for AFL Sydney and Peggy Stanbury.
Tell you what, Quinn's an under 18 player. She's going to be when she finishes actually growing. Goodness me.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
There's plenty of development and certainly one to watch on that occasion.
Rethrow here, I think, Johnny, because it went too low from the boundary umpire.
Yeah, looks like it. So just in front of our position, just adjacent to the Swans bench.
The John O'Farcon box.
The latter stages of the... It's only a matter of time before they name it after one of us, Redders.
Short.
In they go in the contest. And now to Hamilton. Delivers the ball down the boundary line. And a good juggling effort there from Stanbury.
Did you see what happened when the first time Hamilton got a ball in open pasture? Delivered it beautifully.
Yeah. Pressure. No need to worry in the contest. That's a good mark there at the back for the Swans. That's Appleby. Appleby delivers the footy through the middle. Good mark there for the Swans. It's Yerbury. Yerbury at centre half back through the middle. And a good mark taken. They're playing well here. Parsons, just comfortable football. Janija just out of her reach. To ground they go. And a good tackle over the top there from Vierhouse. Umpire will come in and have the ball up. Just adjacent to the centre square. Final moments of this second term, first half. To ground, Bourgeois, back it comes. Good work, Johnson. Good clearance from them. And a good mark taken there. Plenty of touches from Stanbury. Delivers it into the hot spot. Great mark, Hannah Wolf. You can see why she got the medal last year. Now Wolf.
Siren's imminent.
Can she deliver before the siren? Needs a major here. And it just goes to the right and through for a behind. And there's your siren. So a challenging quarter of footy for AFL Sydney. 2-5-17 to 1-2-8 is the quarter time score or half time score. An extended break, but join us for all the action of the second half in this thriller between AFL Sydney and the Swans. Back soon.
Welcome back to Blacktown International Sports Park. And as we welcome back John O'Farr, my name's David Redden. Jono, the Swans have... The only thing remarkable is that the score's not further along. The scrambling defence from the AFL Sydney side was reasonable, but the Swans have been dominant for a quarter and a half. In my mind, they've just bossed them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've come up with options, but towards the back end of that second quarter, the defence got a little bit better for AFL Sydney. They really challenged the Swans, and that's probably why a lot of points weren't added to their first term. So, yeah, look, I mean, AFL Sydney still in this contest. Hannah Wolf had a chance right on the siren at half-time. If she'd kicked straight there, would have made things a little more interesting going into the second half. But look, they're showing some promise, AFL Sydney. But yeah, you're absolutely right. The Swans starting to show their class now, and the third term is usually when the fatigue starts to show in sides. And if sides have got enough class, well, you normally see that as well. So it's an interesting term coming up for both teams.
Swans have just finished with their huddle, and on away they go. The goal umpire at the right-hand end isn't in the square yet, so the start of play is imminent. And to start us off, as always, our Olympic broadcaster, John O'Farr. Take us away for quarter number 3, great man.
Thank you, Red. It's great to be in your company as well as our many big audience on Streamer.
Many big audience. That's one of your better ones. I'll put that in the memory bank.
Yeah, it's a bit of ring rust, Red.
Bit of ring rust, okay.
Bit of ring rust. It's been a few months since we've been together, so I've just got to get the English language back in my vocabulary again. So we'll get there. Don't panic. Season's a long one. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Away we go in the third quarter. And to ground they go. Janija working hard there. Great work, Bourgeois, just wrapped up in the contest. Quinn again. She's been involved in plenty this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of touches and a couple of marks as well as they go in. Quinn just tries to get it cleared. Bourgeois tries to get it. Janija. Nice work off the deck there. And it'll be a free here.
Fowler.
For Fowler. Fowler will have it off the cricket block. Nice delivery of the Sharon down towards centre half forward in the contest. Punched away is Johnson. To ground they go. Saggers gets it away. Johnson just gets it clear. And wrapped up there is Whitehand. Nice one there from the Swans. It goes higher than it does longer, and Johnson will have the clearance. This is a good chance here for the AFL Sydney side. They're in good field position too. Just outside the arc. Nice delivery inside 50. High they fly. Good mark, Flynn. And Flynn wastes no time disposing of the Sharon. Goes laterally on that far side, out to White. White, low trajectory kick. And they just keep it going here, the Swans. Nice work, Yerbury. Finds a bit of room right on the far side. That looks like Micheletti. No, in fact, it's the 10 in Yates. And AFL Sydney now will have use of the footy. That's Wickham. Gives the ball on that far side, and it's Cameron now that has the footy. Cameron just takes the time there on that far side. Couple of deep breaths. Lateral kick down towards the top of the arc. High they fly in the contest. Great work, Bourgeois.
Too slow.
To ground Kavanagh. Yeah, she moved too slow, and the Swans were pretty strong on that attack. Now it's Yates.
Oh.
Delivers the footy to Quinn. Quinn now keeps the footy going in that forward direction. Down towards Parker. Needs the healthy bounce. Gets it, Parker. Now needs to position herself well. Good take over the top there. And that's Mitchell Bruce that gets the footy going. And Parker and Mitchell Bruce go one-on-one. And it'll be a free here for Parker. Ella Parker's had plenty of touches this afternoon too. Been a solid player for the Swans. Nice delivery into the pocket. Just out of the reach there. And out of the bounds past Yates. And Nayland tried to take the mark. And Redders, the Taco Bell corner, will be where the boundary throw-in takes place.
Indeed. Over there next to Eastern Road. At this enormous sports complex. If you haven't been here before, get down and have a look. It is unbelievable. Of course, a remnant of the Sydney Olympics 25 years ago. That ball's gone up and down the one spot. It's like John O'Farr on the dance floor at the Timo in the old days.
You're going well past 25 years for that.
Oh, I know. Rethrow. Much better throw. That's an excellent boundary throw in. Tapped out Quinn. Tapped out again, out towards Saskia, pushed off it. The boundary umpire was right over that. Gets stayed in Yates, this diminutive but talented rover from the North Shore Footy Club. Fowler took that on. That's a football move. Caught in possession. And the football will come back here to Aurelia Russell. Too far out to score. Goes square. Kicks it into a sea of blue. Quinn, no tackle, mate. There's the tackle. That might be holding the footy again, is it? Lucky. I thought there was a football move made in there, but umpire says I'll have it. Ball up. Tap forward. Bourgeois beat Quinn that time. Bourgeois follows up with the tackle. Got to be careful not to sling tackle, and doesn't. Gets her opponent to ground. That was Thomas. Quinn got that tap out that time. Should be a Sydney ball here. They're just under so much pressure every time they get the footy. Head over the football. Is that a throw? Yep. Good umpiring. And I'm not sure who's got the kick. It's back, looks like it's to Georgie Fowler. Thank you. Jono got the thumbs up from the great man. Over the back. Saggers got to go harder at the football, AFL Sydney. Sorry to say it, but it's got to be said. They need to find a way to get their hands on the football regularly and in open space. It's been very difficult for them. Bourgeois beats Quinn that time. Flying, wow, great tackle at the desperation at the end. Saved that ball being moved forward over the shoulder. It's a free kick. Is it to Quinn? Yeah, it is. And John O'Quinn's got the ball just in front of the centre circle.
Yeah, just off the cricket block. And a low trajectory kick down into the hot spot. Picked up at the back there. Stanwicks with the clearance for AFL Sydney. Down towards Sullivan, scooped up off the deck. Janija tries to get at the footy. And hard after the footy go AFL Sydney. And they've earned the free out of it. And it'll be Kenobi that's got it. Kenobi down back, looks for a bit of real estate on the outer wing. Nice delivery, finds a bit of space. Good Wickham mark there from her. Wickham now just going down, hugs the boundary line, just out of the space of one. Great work there from Whitehand to keep it going for AFL Sydney. Delivers it down. Great work from Codd in some space, under pressure. Codd can't get the footy going. Good pressure from Barlow over the top for the Swans. And the umpire will come in and have the ball up. Still
how good was that scramble defence?
Yeah, Codd really panicked there when the attack was coming from the Swans. Back it comes. Good clearance there from Swan.
Downfield free kick to Sydney Swans.
And they'll move numerically through Yerbury. Yerbury has the free from on that far side. Has Wolf just on the tag. So Yerbury now looks for a bit of space, hugs the boundary line. Juggling effort there from Haley. Keeps it going for the Swans. Picked up by AFL Sydney. Smart work Cerezo to try and keep it clear. And the umpire will have the ball up.
Still scoreless in the second half, Jono.
2-5-17 to 1-2-8. About 13 to go before three-quarter time. To ground it goes. Nice work through the middle. Great work there from Kenobi. And it'll be a free here for the Swans. Yerbury, nice delivery across the cricket block, down towards the Parker direction. Can't take it off the deck. To ground they go. Good work, Baker, just to try and clear it. Parker with a good shot there from the Swans.
I think this might be an AFL Sydney free kick for holding off the ball, Jono.
Yeah, it will be. And I think it's going... Is it going to Mitchell Bruce? The free? Or will it be Stanwicks? So Stanwicks will deliver it.
It might actually be...
It's Baker.
Yeah, it's
Sheridan Baker that's got the free here at the centre-half back position. So they really need to get some go-forward going here, AFL Sydney. On the outer wing, they spread it. Good mark, Quinn again. She's been involved in so much. Leather poisoning, as you'd say, Redders. Through the middle. Juggling effort for AFL Sydney. Off the deck goes Stanbury. Now picked up. Janija tries to work hard in the contest. In some space. And muscling over the top there was Codd. Again, just putting some defence on, but it's a clearing kick for the Swans in Wilkins. And she finds a bit of space on that far side there for Vierhaus. Vierhaus will deliver it on that centre wing position. Back to Yerbury. Yerbury delivers it. Down towards Mitchell Bruce. Parker just on the tail. Comes back. Work to do for Yerbury. Delivers the ball. Watson thumps it into the hot spot. High they fly. Couldn't take it on the first attempt. Picked up there. And a great tackle there from the Swans. That's Nayland that's hit the tackle. She's got the free there. It was on Rudd. And Nayland now has this from pretty much right in front. She's a little to the right. And probably about a 20-metre distance where the mark is. She's probably 30 from right now. Looks smart. And it goes through for a goal. Nayland converts. And they get their third of the afternoon. So 3-5-23 goes to 1-2-8. And we've got about 10 to go in this quarter.
That sums up this quarter. The Swans are doing it very well. They are just bossing them at ground level. The Sydney side can't get into open pasture at all. And the marking's been, a couple of their top, Quinn's been almost the best player on the ground. She's been superb in the ruck. Very good one-grab set of hands, Madeline Quinn. And it's been an impressive performance. What has AFL Sydney got now? Bourgeois taps it out. Straight, however, to Molly Thomas, sitting at the back at quarterback in that contest. Up the ball goes again. Bourgeois has been one of the best of AFL City. She really has. Kenobi, 1-2 handball. And again, that's holding the ball. That ball wasn't disposed of properly. Wasn't paid. Should be a chest mark. Good defence actually in there from Brown. The Swans trying to get it wide. Quinn somehow got that handball out to Russell. So steps inside Nayland on the fly. Up towards Parker. Kicks it over the top. Chaos ball about 15 metres out. Stanwich, you've got to stay on your feet up here. Ball is kept in Parker staying on her feet. Umpire says I'll have the footy right on the edge of the goal square. 16 points the difference. Grabbed out of the contest, immediately tackled. That won't be holding the ball. Umpire backing away. Gets the football now right on the edge of the goal square. Bourgeois back there. Doesn't take the contest, however. Ball comes to ground. That's almost a throw. Chance. The Swannies. Handballed over the top. Clearing kick. Brilliantly smothered. They're doing. Parker! Misses. Now that's a behind. Score check. Our score check is the Swans 3-6-24. AFL Sydney, Jono, 1-2-8.
So it'll be AFL Sydney with the clearance. And Mitchell Bruce will have it off the goal square. Nice delivery. In they go in the contest. Juggling effort is Haley. Down back, big push and shove there. Hamilton through the middle. Smart work, Sullivan just gets it back. Bourgeois, Thomas. Back in for Janija. Smother is on. AFL Sydney going hard after the footy. Plenty of balls there. Plenty of hands on the footy, I should say. Micheletti, to ground it goes. And the umpire will come in and just have the ball up. Pretty scrappy little contest there between the sides. In they go. Quinn flies high, wins the contest. Hand pass away. Janija gets it back. Down to ground. Quinn controls it beautifully. Nice work, Russell. Shot on goal. And it'll go across the face and miss all and out of bounds.
There is a breeze that's just picked up. It's a slight one, but it is going to that pocket, into that Taco Bell pocket. That ball swerved in the air. And is there an injury? Is that what the umpire's going to get? Usually when the umpire gets a football, there's an injured player, and it's Quinn. So I'm not sure if this is a blood rule. It doesn't appear to be. But the umpire, when the umpire has the football, play has stopped. And Quinn has been replaced, and on also comes Sophie Cavanagh, Jono.
So it'll be a free off the boundary line down back. Stanwicks has it for AFL Sydney. Looks for some space on the outer wing. And it goes straight into the arms there of MacArthur. MacArthur wheels around, picked off beautifully from AFL Sydney. Through the middle they go is Wolf. Finds some room on the outer wing. Bounce needs to favour AFL Sydney. The numbers are strong. Great work there from Martini. Tries to clear it. Good thumping kick down. Whitehead tries to go up the footy. Blacksmith with a big push in the back. And it'll be Whitehead Whitehand, I should say, that has the free there. Whitehand. Cross the face into the hot spot. Numbers are there for AFL Sydney. It's a ground. Fowler tries to get at it. Just waits for it to pop up. Good work, Martini, in the contest. And the umpire will come in and have the ball up. Wait for the snap here. AFL Sydney, they desperately need a major. In they go. Fowler tries to juggle it. Back it comes. Saggers. Across the face, and it's marked at the back there. Blacksmith now takes it at the goal square, wheels around. Down towards Thomas. Good tackle over the top from her. And AFL Sydney.
Oh, my goodness me. I thought there was either a push in the back or holding the ball, and he's gone, I'll have the footy. That was interesting.
Yeah, so controversial call there. Ball up. In they go. Tap away for AFL Sydney. Janija tries to play a role in there. Swan just gets in there for the Swans. Wolf. And taken and mauled there by Ashley Barlow for the Swans. So it'll be another ball up. A little bit further upfield than where it was, but not too far. Wolf allows it to bounce.
Should be a rethrow by the central umpire, and is Jono.
So in they go. Punched away for the Swans. To ground it goes. This time Barraclough, who scored the first. Space for Hamilton. Dribbling kick. Nice work at the back. Hamilton tries to get the footy going. Swans have the clearance here. This is Wayne. To ground it goes. AFL Sydney, they're just not giving up. This is great work from Cod. Nice clearance there. In some space down towards the boundary line, and that'll just escape the Swans player on that occasion. And that was Smith. So it'll be a boundary throw-in in front of the Swans boundary bench. In they go for the contest. Punched away Saggers. Hamilton tries to play a role. Kavanagh just off the flank. Thomas tried to play a role there for the Swans. What are you spotting, Redders?
Just the way that the Swans are setting up behind the play. It's very hard to move the football against them. They just set up so well behind the ball. It's hard for AFL Sydney to even get any forward progress, really. Ball handed over. Saggers trying to put a weight in. That's over the shoulder. Nayland sold that like Joel Selwood, but the free kick was there. Parker wanting the football and goes that direction, but it's a lovely kick to Thomas. Marks unattended on centre wing, right on the flag football markings. Goes with the left. Good mark. Oh, and played on, I thought. Oh, you are so lucky, Sheridan Baker. Took 3 steps after that and then pulled up. Goodness me. Goes wide, double hand ball drop. Hamilton has to bend, and Zara takes that ball just short of centre wing. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Driving ball, Hamilton picked off. And she's been one of the best players on the round today, Kira Yebury. She's been outstanding alongside Quinn. Not much on. Goes with the 45 ball. Bring it into the centre corridor. Defensive work at the back. Fowler gets a handball somehow out. Over there from Barlow. Dumps it forward. Mark dropped in there by Parsons. Borks out to Stanwicks. Takes the mark just inside the arc. Plays on. They've got to. AFL Sydney. Lovely kick. Stanbury's actually had a good afternoon. She has given them something going forward. Low driving ball. Beautifully picked off Thomas. Gee, their hands have been impressive today, Jono. There's some of their marking's been outstanding, the Swannies players.
Yeah, the Swans have been sharp.
Out there on centre wing. There's just over a minute left in the quarter number 3. It's been a terrific performance again from the Swans, although that kick's average. Picked off at centre half back. Handball over the top. Baker running and carrying. Straight down the spine. At least they've got someone in front. Goes to ground. Ball squeezes out to the square. Chance now. Wide hands. Needs good hands. Doesn't get the bounce. And gets swarmed upon. Swans players everywhere. Little quick handball comes out. Is that an illegal tackle? Quick kick comes out from the Mostyn medalist. Over here is Martini. Over the shoulder, surely. And with 34 seconds to go, this might be one of the last acts of the third quarter. Martini definitely, Jono, within scoring range, probably 20 metres out on a pretty tough angle.
Yeah, absolutely, and needs this to give themselves some confidence going into that final term. It's kickable distance, the angle just a little challenging. So let's see what she can do here. And across the face, Fowler. And it goes up. Swan. So unlucky there for Fowler. To ground they go. Nice clearance, Appleby. There's the siren. 3/4 time. So your score in favour of the Swans. 3-6-24 to 1-2-8. Big quarter coming up for AFL Sydney for the Swans. They just continue this dominance. Short break, but join us for all the action of the final term coming very shortly.
Welcome back to Blacktown International Sports Park. The Swans Academy are 3-6-24. The AFL Sydney have scored 1 point since the 7-minute mark of the first quarter, and that was Hannah Wolfsmith's shot. I can't see the Sydney side, as I welcome back John O'Farr, I can't see the AFL Sydney side winning. I think the Swans are just bossing the only thing that's kept AFL Sydney in this is their scrambling defence.
Yeah, I think it's just a minimising of points for the Swans. I think Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's going to take a Herculean effort for AFL Sydney to really turn this around in this final term. They've shown some glimpses in those second and third terms we've mentioned, but yeah, I think the Swans, their class is just a little too strong here this afternoon, and they're just getting a little outplayed, AFL Sydney. But they're certainly in there and they're fighting. It's not a one-way traffic.
Just waiting for some umpires and other officials to clear the ground. So for those of you watching, if they can see the scoreboard's wrong and they're having more problems in there than you would believe with the scoreboard. To start us off is John O'Farr. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dave Redden. Great to be here and great to have you on streamer as we enter the final term. To ground they go, and work to do there for Johnson, who tries to get it clear. Yerbury working hard in the contest, works a way through. Good hustle over the top there from the three there in Kavanagh. It'll be a free here for Yerbury. Yerbury now delivers it at that centre half forward position, and it's a strong mark from Quinn. She's been involved in plenty, is Madeline Quinn. Quinn, nice thumping kick, good mark. And a good take there from Grace Parsons. Parsons now right in front of the sticks. This is the perfect start here for the Swans. Lines it up. Is the distance a problem? It'll just go offline. Distance wasn't a problem, but the accuracy was, and it goes through for a behind. So it goes for 3-7-25 now. And it's AFL Sydney with the clearance. Borks just tries to get it away. To ground they go. Nice work, Kenobi. Big push and shove close to the boundary line. And good hustle there from the Swans. It's the 5 in Wilkins that did the work there. So it'll be the ball up just outside the arc in the front pocket there. Work to do for Hamilton. And Micheletti now to ground.
Did the pirouette. I thought there was a case for holding the football there. The umpire said, no, I'll have it, thank you.
So it'll be a ball up just on the arc there in the forward pocket. Punched away is Quinn. To ground they go, Kenobi. Quinn. Nice hand pass clearance away. Newbury just gets it back. Work to do for Yerbury. Under some pressure there. Great work, Johnson over the top. And the Swans go to ground. So Redda's pretty scrappy start in this opening exchange.
Very much so. Of course, this is the last round of this football. Players will not want to get injured with the start of the season only 3 weeks away. Saturday, Sunday start of AFL Sydney. Kavanagh, a driving left foot bullet straight through the legs of Whitehand. Ball right in the centre of the ground on the block. And away they go again. Off the right foot there, that was Sullivan. Kicks it forward. Finally a chance for AFL Sydney. Great work in there from Wayne. Still alive for AFL Sydney. Good tackle. Got a tackle inside their own 50. Ball beats up Zara Hamilton. Comes back and makes a tackle, but can't stop the kick getting away. Got to go Borks here. Drop that football, I thought. Lovely tackle. Johnson. Is that ball going to stay in? It won't. Zara Hamilton hoping it stayed in. It wasn't Borks' correction. It was actually Lauren Bourgeois. And it'll be a free kick here for Steffi Wilkins. In front of the AFL Sydney bench. Another low driving ball. Mark dropped by Nayland. Quinn over the football. Good tackle made on Nayland there by Kavanagh. She get good arm strength though. Got it out. Nayland with a 1-2. Kicks it forward. Wobbly old punt kick. Good defence Sheridan Baker, who kicks it backwards. Should come wide from Stanwicks. Out here is Saskia Johnson. Takes him overhead mark. Comfortably enough. Zara's on out the back if she can get it to her. That's where she's gone to. Hamilton, great defensive act, gets it to ground. And another good work from Hamilton. She's at least trying to lift the side. Ball tapped out wide. That's all. That's totally legit. Tala Kenobi now playing for East Coast. Gets that back. Johnson, Hamilton, back to Johnson. They're under pressure all the time. Low driving kick. Picked off by Lucinda Wants it right in front of us in commentary. Saggers on the mark. Not much movement up forward. Low dinking ball. Perfect. Gets it to Nayland, who's been impressive. Now called to play on. That's a much better kick. Tapped over the back by Yates. At a minute Yates. Parker gets her hands over the football. Johnson extracting. Falls over at the critical juncture. Janasia's in there putting pressure on. Quick kick. That's out of bounds on the 4 on its way to Rudy Hill Station. And, John, I think you'll find it's Janasia, who's you called very much in the first 2 quarters, who's had a terrific day today, who'll take this free kick just outside 50.
Yeah, she's been everywhere on the field today. A great effort from Janija as she plays it off the boundary line, delivers it into the hot spot. High they go in the contest, juggling effort. Stanwicks tries to control it at the back, gets it back, and it goes to Cerezo, but she runs out of room and just pushed into out of bounds. So the umpire will have the ball up from the forward pocket. Look for a snap here for AFL Sydney, just to try and clear it. There's Bourgeois, tries to get it back. Thomas gets it across to Quinn. Work to do there for Kavanagh. Tries to get it away. And the umpire will come in. And it's a ball up just inside the arc. High they go. Bourgeois flew high. Nice work from her. Quinn just gets it clearance. Hamilton in the contest. Picked up Newbury. Newbury just clears it away. To ground goes Johnson.
Throw.
Now. Brown, excuse me.
I think the kick's got to go actually to Saskia Johnson, John. I think the wrong player might have taken the kick. Thank you. And it is, in fact, Saskia Johnson. Mason just off air for a minute, coughing up a bit. The great man. Johnson. Now, called a play on now. Goes wide. Has to be perfect. Wasn't. Goes over the top of Livy Cameron. Ball stays in. Still in and now out of bounds. Right in front of the boundary umpire. Score check for you. The Sydney Swans, 3-7-25. The AFL Sydney 22s, 1-2-8. 11 minutes 50 left in the match. Scoreboard is having all sorts of problems here at the ground, so it is a 17-point gap, almost 3 goals. Coming out of there, drop the football, great hands, Kenobi. How did Hamilton get out of that? I do not know. Little nudge was good. Wolf's got to go hard, as has Stanbury, who's been impressive. Very impressive, actually. Tackled immediately Savannah Codd. Stanbury's given him a real light-up forward, and she'll be lighting up we'll be calling Peggy Stanbury in week 2 of the season at Curl, back at Weldon, with all the crew there, and Jay Farr, and leading in the listening commentary, of course. Kenobi chasing, head over the football, handball comes out. Well done, Taylor. Sullivan driving straight down the spine. White hand at the back, beats everybody. Stanbury the last. Good tackle, Peggy Stanbury. Extracting the football in there. Now it comes out. Blacksmith's in there. Thomas. Friendly fire there. That was your own player. No free. Zara gets a handball out. Daring to take him on was Vicuse. Yerbury, who's been sensational. Straight down the spine. Right onto the block. Mitchell Bruce. Handballs it forward under duress. Swooping like a thief in the night, Nayland. Great to watch in full flight, isn't she? Runs like a 400-metre runner. Out there, Parker's on her own. In comes Stanwicks. Off the ground. At least she's cleared the area momentarily. Can AFL Sydney get some clean footy? Steps inside. Handball over. They're under so much pressure. Step inside, you're on. There's the quick kick. Again under pressure. Blacksmith's got the football. Matriculates the ball sideways. Good tackle in there. One of those plays is Martini making that tackle. And Jono, umpire says, I'll have it just off the edge of the square. And the score is still 17 points of difference in favour of the Swan side.
And there's 10 to go left in the quarter. And on the ground, there they go. Fowler gets it cleared. Hamilton, nice driving ball into the forward 50. And a solid mark there from Stanbury. Stanbury right in front of the sticks. Distance might be a problem here. She's got a couple of options, though. 4 of them in the hot spot for AFL Sydney. Stanbury right in front of the sticks. Right foot strike. Nice, long, and there. Great effort from Stanbury. Peggy Stanbury adds the extras. And the margin just goes back to 11. And it's 3-7-25 to 2-2-14 here with about 9 minutes to go in this final term here in Blacktown.
First goal since about the 5-minute mark of the first quarter for AFL Sydney. Stanbury, as soon as Hamilton gets space, she's deadly and hit her Manly teammate Stanbury. Laces out. Stanbury, a lovely driving ball. And just the slightest breeze here. It's not affecting play too much, thankfully. can get windy here on occasion. Back to the centre, 11 points of difference. The Swans in front. This game needs another AFL Sydney goal quickly to really tighten things up. Nayland, correction, it wasn't Nayland that time. It was Wayne coming out wide. Janasia with the white headband, kicks it handballs it forward, my bad. Driving, Parker's underneath this. What a mark that is. One grabber, and just like that, Ella Parker's got a mark about 20 metres out, 45-degree angle. And this is, if she kicks this, it's a consolidating, steadying goal for the Swannies. Parker, short run up, stabbing kick, pulls it left. And it's exactly 2 goals of difference. The Swans 3-8, AFL Sydney 2-2, 12 points of difference. Mitchell Bruce has got the football. Baker's on her own out there, spots her. Sheridan Baker above her head, takes an easy mark. Out wide here, Bourgeois wants the football. That's wise, put on top of the ruck's head. And she does. Great work, Thomas, who's left-footed. Good tackling made in there, Zara. Trying to get the ball out now, and she does, Thomas, on hands and knees. And it's out of bounds. There are 7.5 minutes left in the match. It's 2 goals of difference. The Swans Academy 3-8. AFL Sydney 2-2. Another ruck contest. Bourgeois beaten that time by Wayne. Little quick kick comes out off the chest. That won't be out on the full, Jono. And it's 2 goals to difference. And at least AFL Sydney's having a red-hot dip in this final quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to the end. As I mentioned, they've had some flashes of brilliance. And they've really challenged the Swans at different times. It's just a little bit of class and some strong defence from the Swans that's really just controlled the narrative. Nice kick away from Stanwicks. And the ball will go out of bounds on that occasion. So Saggers will come on for AFL Sydney, and Bourgeois will come to the bench. It's the umpire right in front of our broadcast spot. We'll have this boundary throw in. Just over the flag football field, as you can see there. Big championships on tomorrow here at Blacktown. This multi-purpose venue. Veerhouse. Nice work, Janeja. Thumps the kick downfield. That's a good mark there from Smith. Really juggled the effort. Wheels around. Smith. Nice delivery down towards Parker. Good mark there, Borks. Borks just jumped in front. Good delivery out to Wickham. Wickham wastes no time. Past Swan. Thumping kick downfield. Good pick up there, Martini. Martini wheels around. Nice delivery of the Sharon. High they fly. Good mark there from Stanbury. Stanbury wheels around. Nice contest for her. And a good take and a mark from Fowler. That's good connectivity from AFL Sydney. They deserve a goal out of this play. Georgie Fowler now. There's your shot on streamer.
This will make things interesting, Jono.
It certainly will. What have we got left? 5 and a bit left. So if she needs to kick straight here, the margin goes back to 1 goal.
Absolutely must kick it for this game to have a very interesting final 5.
Fowler, plenty of options in the hot spot. Right foot strike, long, strong. Touched on the line. Through for a behind.
Just fell short, didn't it?
Yeah, so now the pressure goes back on AFL Sydney as the Swans have it on that far side. Swan now will have it. She'll play it on the outer wing. Nice delivery, big pressure here. Coming is MacArthur. Now it goes to Russell. Back to MacArthur. Good work here from the Swans. Down the boundary line, they play it to Quinn. That's a good mark ahead of Stanwicks. Quinn. Nice delivery of the Sharon down towards the hot spot. Mark taken there, not controlled though. Picked up beautifully there from Mitchell Bruce. Down towards Wolf. Ricochets off the Falcon. Through the middle they go. That's Kavanagh, just carves through the middle. But the smother is on there for Wilkins for the Swans. Back it comes. Saggers tries to control it. Back to Yerbury. To ground they go. Nice work, Veerhouse in the contest. Veerhouse. Thumping kick into that pocket, just out of the reach of one, down towards Mitchell Bruce. Good control there. Good work there from Baker. Delivers the footy back from whence it came. High they go in the contest. Russell, just outside the arc, strip back. Yerbury, long bomb down towards the hot spot. Juggling effort, couldn't take it. Down towards Mitchell Bruce. Newbury off the deck. Newbury wheels around. Still going Newbury. High and long. And just wide and through for a behind. So a missed opportunity there for the Swans. Had plenty of time. 3:9:27 to 2:3:15. Redders 3.5 to go.
Wide to Saskia Johnson. They've got to move it and move it quickly. Hamilton back on the field. Is unattended at this time. Inside ball comes to Livy Cameron. Still inside 50. Hamilton demands the football, gets it. Beautiful delivery. Hamilton's got the ball. She can't risk now. They can't take it any time. And in fact, she mucks around. Great smother. Back to Zara now. Drops the football. Worried out of it. Yerbury did very well. Stepping inside. Verheuss has been excellent today. Up to the hot spot. Oh, over the top. That was unlucky. Over there is Borks, who's had a strong day. She's needed to be strong. They've had the football down there all day. Mucking around right on the goal line. Quinn. I debate whether that was 15 metres. However, umpire quite happy. Plays on straight away. Unselfish. Is that a 50-metre penalty? It's not. And taking mark with a much better angle to finish this game off is Smith. Any score makes it 3 kicks, and that'll be yibbity-yibbita. So Smith from about 22, 23 metres out, just the slightest of angles to finish this game off. I reckon that was touched or was smothered. Great work on the mark. Play continues. Massive ball here. Coming hard at it again is Verheuss off the side of the boot. Borks is on her own. She's got to run and go and dare. Does. Goes wide. Oh, what a superb grab that is. Janasia again. Square ball inside. Misses everybody. Coming wide. Here's a big ball. Georgie Fowler off the ground. Wise move. Needs to pick it up. Goes with the soccer taxi again. Zara misses the hands. Straight through here. Haley. Inside ball. Gets the ball in there to Wilkins. Up to the hot spot at the back. 6 or 7 plays in there. Mitchell Bruce gets it out with a handball. Gabby Stanwick's kick around the corner. Off the side of the boot. And it was smothered as well. Coming straight through there like a freight train was Tata Kenobi. Former Kalani Vale bomber, of course. Oh, that's holding the football. How was that ball disposed of? Quinn, BOG for me. Nayland close to her. Yerbury from distance. Can she finish it? No, it drops short. Ball stays in. That's a goal. What a brilliant smother that is to save a goal. And that's a rush behind. Score checks. AFL Sydney 2-3, Jono. And the Swans Academy 3-10.
Yeah, there's an injury there to AFL Sydney too. It was the attempt from Parsons for the Swans. And I think it's Stanwicks that's gone down.
Don't forget to join us at 1:50 for the men's game today. Swans Academy AFL Sydney, 1:50-ish. And while we've got a second here, don't forget to join us for round 1 action on the 29th and 30th of March. We're at Gore Hill on the Saturday. And then, as Jono calls it, the 8th wonder of the world, Henson Park for St George and University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. With the Bulldogs having a whole stack of players back, and Hugo Burks, Kieran Emery back, Kilpatrick back, Baxter back. And if he's not playing VFL, Hugo Burks transferring across from Waverley. And let's just hope there's no serious injury right at the death. This is what you don't like in pre-season games. I'm just wondering if it's a right ankle. The way that they're treating that, that's full time. So that didn't stop the clock. I thought they might. And that is the end of play. So at the end of the game, a terrific performance from the Swans Academy. 3-10-28, Jono. AFL Sydney 2-3-15. And I think that score slightly flatters AFL Sydney. I thought the Swans, for 3 quarters, were a dominant side. AFL Sydney put up a much better last quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. A game of missed opportunities probably for AFL Sydney. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. A little bit of class there shown by the Swans. But AFL Sydney, despite the loss, plenty to be proud of. And as Stanwicks comes from the field, let's hope everything's okay. Looks like an ankle injury for her. But, yeah, let's hope everything's okay. And she's right and raring to go for the season in a couple of weeks' time.
John and I will be back in about 8 or 9 minutes for the men's game. Don't go away. Enjoy some pre-season football here at Blacktown International Sports Park. We'll be back with you soon.